suggestion to show them, okay, unconscious forward, unconscious backward, and they will feel okay, they react to your suggestion, and so they learn, okay, what you say will happen, and this strengthens the rapport, and the next suggestion will be much stronger. Okay? Okay, and this brings us to our next, our fourth hypnotic fascination experiment, and the fourth hypnotic fascination experiment is the hand pressure fascination technique. And in the next video you will notice why it's called hand pressure fascination technique. Let's go!
So, leg deine Hände auf meine bitte. Genau, dann nach unten drücken. Schauen wir ins linke Auge. Genau, jetzt werden die Augen wieder schwerer und schwerer, die Augen werden immer müder und müder, die Augen wollen sich schließen, ja, die Augen schließen sich. Genau, ganz tief.
Okay, in this experiment you have seen that when you push your client backwards, you pull him forwards, and you repeat that several times, you open your client and to your suggestion, because what you lead him, you are the leader. A very easy technique to learn the unconscious mind that you are the one who determines the direction. Okay, and when you have shown that you are the leader, okay, and then the whole time you gaze into the eyes of the client, and then you look in the eyes and say, okay, and now your eyelids are getting heavier and heavier, your eyes want to close. The eyes will close and they get into a trance, and not only a normal trance, in a trance where they follow your instruction exactly. It's a method, a technique from a hypnotist long time ago, and the idea of this technique is, it sounds hard, but a little bit to break the other. So they learn, okay, they have to follow you, they have to follow you, and the more you do that, forwards, backwards, and the more they learn that you are the leader, and then you say, okay, the eyes want to close, the eyes close, and then you can use your suggestions, and maybe sometimes even suggestions will be accepted that are not 100% equal to the will of the client. But never do that. But I just want to tell you, because you show that you are the leader, it's possible that you can use suggestions even if there is a little resistance against them. Okay, I just wanted to show you and explain to you, but never use hypnosis against the will of anybody, okay? This brings us to our fifth hypnotic fascination experiment, the classic mesmeristic method, the technique the classic mesmerists used. They didn't know what they do. I'm sure they didn't know what they do, but you will know it in several minutes. And just look at the next video, and this starts now, the classic mesmeristic method.
Okay, please put your hands into my hands. Thumbs are touching. Okay, it's very good. Look into my left eye.
now I have to explain this method because there are lots of information. There's a lot of information you will not see if you see this induction for the first time. Okay, you start hands, thumbs together, as you see in the video, okay? And then you begin with your hypnotic gaze, your hypnotic fascination. After a time, when you see that the face is changing, the eyes are defocusing, and you will notice that something is changing in your client. And then you slowly begin to remove your hands. First, thumbs are still touching, and you remove your hands, and you feel if the hands stay there or if they follow you. If they follow you, you have to wait. Don't remove your hands. Only if they stay there, slowly remove your hands, thumbs still touching, and then you remove your hands. And when the hands of your clients stay there, it's a cataleptic state. The hands react cataleptic. They stay in the position themselves, and then you look them in the eyes, and then you just want them to close their eyes. Just think about, or think that you want them to close their eyes. Always use your gaze, look at the third eye, and just want them to close their eyes. Maybe they will close their eyes, or you can make it a little bit stronger by just show them by facial expressions that you want them to close their eyes. Just move your eyes like this, and you will notice that most people will close their eyes. If they close their eyes, it's fine. If they don't close their eyes for a longer time, just take your hand and say, "Oh, don't close your eyes." It also works, okay? And then you can deepen this state by using the magnetic passes, or by using hypnotic touches or whatever, but this will be taught in the next lesson. So I'm going to show you some tips for hypnotic fascination. One tip is to touch the right side of your client, maybe the right hand, shake the right hand or the right shoulder, and because if you touch the right side of the body, you stimulate the left. This is the right side, this is the left hemisphere of the brain, and if you touch the right side, you stimulate the left hemisphere of the brain, and this will increase your influence immediately. And I'm going to show you in the video how it can be done. Another tip or trick for hypnotic fascination is to get very near to your client, because there's a special distance about the arm length that we don't want others to get into. And if you get into this zone, you get into the private area of your client, and this makes your the fascination stronger if you get inside this private zone. A very interesting fact about hypnotic fascination is that, but not only fascination or hypnosis in general, is that it works better in front of an audience. But you know, maybe if you see stage hypnosis, show hypnosis, you may notice that hypnosis seems to work better than in a therapeutical context. But the reason is, if people are in front of an audience, this excites the whole nervous system, especially the unconscious mind, and so the unconscious mind is stimulated and excited, and so hypnosis and also fascination, of course, works much better. For you as a hypnosis practitioner, it's not only important to use fascination in your hypnosis practice. You can also use fascination as a very powerful instrument in everyday conversations. You can give your statements much more power when you use your hypnotic gaze. And when you talk to someone and you want him to do or her to do something, look into their eyes, especially at the third eye, and think that your words are getting deep inside their head. But also remember that also someone can do this to you. Then when you have the feeling that someone wants you to do something and he or she tells it to you what he or she wants you to do, don't look them in the eyes. Look in their eyes when you talk, and when they talk, look anywhere, maybe at their forehead or another point in their face, but don't look in their eyes. And you will see other people cannot manipulate you as easy as before when you don't look them in the eyes when they talk to you. It's only a little trick to protect yourself from manipulation. Okay, that brings us to our next chapter. Our next chapter is one of the chapters I like most, because it's about the non-verbal hypnosis inductions. And now I'm going to show you several hypnosis inductions which don't need words. Okay, let's go. See you in the next lesson.